Here we go. So, because I am very talkative, I am using up my Streamyard hours like there's no tomorrow. I think I have about 3.5 hours to go, and my account renews on the 30th. So, no way I'm making it to the end of the month. So, rather than spend $240 to upgrade to the next level of StreamYard, I thought I'd play around. This is called Restream, and it's actually using OBS Studio because Restream doesn't have chroma key built into it. So what I do is I have to set up OBS Studio with the chroma key so that I have you're not looking at a wrinkled or creased green sheet back here. And instead you have this, my bike or whatever I choose. So I do that through OBS Studio, set up just in case you're interested, you would set up you tell OBS Studios to send out a virtual cam. Then you start up or you log into this Restream, which is a lot like, and from what I understand, it's been around longer, StreamYard. But there's no chroma key, there's no green screen capabilities. I mean, it's got some built-in overlays that you can do that are dumb, intentionally because they want you to upgrade. I mean, fortunately, their first upgrade is $16 a month, which is $4 a month cheaper than StreamYard. But then again, with this software, I got to jump through that extra hoop to get this going. So, in any case, this is my first test. If anybody's out there and is interested in joining in, that'd be great. I'd appreciate it. Oh, I like the. That's just great. Oh crap! You should see the picture of me. I just checked my channel, and like this. That's the icon. That's the image they're using for that. That is too funny. Too funny. Well, that's what I get. Oh, Drone Worship's online. Above and Beyond Drones is online. Well, Drone Worship's only got 8. And Above and Beyond, they got 16. I'm not going to get anything. Good, because it's 11.
1.5 acre lot.
11:24 at night.
Garage.
And, it's a work night. It's a Tuesday night. So if anybody stops in, it's purely out of friendship. I know this is less than interesting. However, for any of you that are out there that like to do a lot of live streaming, StreamYard is a great solution. I mean, especially for free for us knuckleheads that aren't investing money into this quite yet, but really enjoy doing it. And had a lot of nice people, and enjoy checking in with them. Let me see, chat overlay. That's not going to do anything. Oh, look at that. I could do that. Well, it's kind of cool. I'm going to type a message. Welcome in. Let's see what that does. Look at that. There's actually a chat overlay. That's actually very cool. I like the solution. I don't think there's any stream limits on this. I may just keep using it. Welcome in. Yeah. It's social. Yeah. Anyway. Let's see if anybody comes in. It's usually a couple. But it's 11:26 at night on a Tuesday night. And frankly, I'm not going to be on long either because I have to be at work at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, and it's just very busy. We're shorthanded, and I'm working very hard. I wonder if my audio is any good. That's interesting. I'll be able to play this back and figure that out. Mike's pretty far away. Doesn't seem like it's really. How about now? Maybe I need to get it a little closer or increase the sensitivity a little. Whoa. This is at 100%. Let's try. That's at 120. And I'm afraid at that, it's going to pick up the buzz from my computer. I wish somebody was in here to tell me how I was doing. That'd be great. But I know it wore him out. Last video was 3.5 hours. And it was kind of like this, just experimenting. This is pretty cool. But you can't pick your backgrounds. This graphic is from Restream. And they got flat ones. They got some that look like a movie. Oh, I dig that. That's actually pretty cool. I like this. What's this one do? That's even better. Okay. And like I said, some of this is from Restream, like the graphic that's around here. And this is work. Anyway, let's see. Go back to the chat window. Nobody's here. That's a shame. Let's make sure. Let's see how it's doing. Go to my channel. Let's make sure. Let's see how it's doing. Go to my channel. I'm working very hard. I wonder green screen capabilities. I mean, Drone Worship's only got 8 ones. They got some that look like a movie. Oh, I dig that. That's actually pretty cool. And okay. And like I said, some of this is from Restream, like the graphic that's around here. And let me get somebody to stop in for a minute. This is work. Because now I'm sure I can get the I think I can get the multi screen to work if I can get somebody who's brave enough to come in here with me. wonder. Let's put. I'll do it myself. Try. I'm going to invite myself. I'm going to invite myself. I just turned off the audio. Okay. There I am. And it does work. No kidding. All right. I guess I could change the guests. Let me see. I think they said something about changing the guests' quality. Maybe only with the Pro. Works good. I like it. Ta-da. Drop too much in my messy bedroom. Hey, Chris. Does this seem confusing to you? Mash that like button. You're the man. I am testing out something new. This is called Restream. It's that's actually been around longer than I think even Streamyard. What the hell? You know how we have echoes? Now I got echoes with the camera. I'm testing out the software. See, you won't even go on once. I go on twice. I'll disconnect this. I was just doing this to test it out. There. Worked. It's gone. There we are. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm the man. I'm ridiculous. You know, where I was two treats in one. Absolutely. You know how I was talking about, I was running out of free StreamYard stuff. I have jury duty. Yeah. Then we went on to stay online for 3.5 hours last night. So I'm down to like about 3.5 hours of StreamYard left. and it doesn't refresh until the 30th. And there's no way I'm going 2 weeks with only 3 hours of streaming capability, So I said, well, let's check out some other options. So I checked out Restream, which is an older version. It's got some advantages, like I got that cool movie background thing going there, and I could put the chat right there. I could put the chat right on the screen, like right there live. It's got some nice features. I spent a little time learning that. But what I noticed was there was no chroma key, so I had my green screen behind me, and I was like, where is this? And it's just not there. Does it look clear? Good. That's cool. Thank you. How's it sound? Do I sound good? Because once again, you're my guinea pig. One of my famous guinea pigs here in Bill Renane's Toys. So what I had to do was, if you remember, I was trying to use OBS Studios. Well, this works with OBS Studios. I'm streaming using Restream, but Restream is using OBS Studios chroma key capabilities. So what I did was I actually set the camera up. It's being used by OBS, which is running in the background, so that I can go to OBS and change my background and have this, shit. And then you set up a virtual camera from OBS, and then in Restream, you choose that virtual camera as your camera source, and voila, there you go. But the audio sounds good. I know the feeling. I probably don't have to get up as early as you do, since you're in the middle of nowhere. And if you got jury duty, you probably have to get up really early. I got to get up at about 6:45. So, but that's plenty of time. I don't sleep very well anyway. So it's the chat on the screen. Yeah. What is it, like a second or two? That's what they said. They promised less than 2 second delay. Now which screen? Are you talking about the screen, my video screen? Or from what, it shows up immediately in Facebook on your chat thing, right? But you're saying there's a couple of second delay before it shows up there. No? There. Gotcha. Got it figured out. Okay. Yeah, that's there's always a delay. And it's going to show up if you use something like that. You don't have to use that. Actually, you go like this, and I just get bigger. Then I get to see more of me. I just think it's pretty cool. And they gave you some, try something else. Give you some other stuff you could use. You got this one. We'll hide it. Oh, I'm back. But it was weird. All right, so it's a little glitchy. Oh, that's an overlay. What a dope. That's actually a video clip. That's the kind of thing you would run like this. Like they've done some of the guys. Yeah, sorry about that. That's a video that they run. Like some of the guys have a what did this one? That's pretty cool. And we'll go back to chat. And we'll put the chat overlay back on. And the video. Some of these guys have a video with a countdown. Before they go live. You're waiting to go live. If you've ever been at the beginning of a live stream, hanging out waiting for it to start, that's what you do. Hey, Dave, how are you? What am I doing? I'm experimenting yet again. We got Chris for probably 2 more minutes. He's got jury duty tomorrow. You know what you have to your advantage now. I don't know how they do it in California, but in Pennsylvania, Chris, yeah, this is pretty cool. Kinda. It's a little distracting, but it's cool. Your last name starts with a W. Mine starts with an R. Sometimes when they start vetting the juries, they do it in alphabetical order, and they pick the jury before they get to your name. It's your name, last name starting with a W. You might not have to serve. And it counts as service, by the way. I know. Hey, David's here. I know. I see him. Yeah, Dave. Try and restream, different something, and yet another way to live stream. One that's not. I don't think it has any limits on how many hours you stream a month, which is cool, and it's got some really cool features. Oh, they did pick you? Nah, God. They must like your face. See, we like your face. This is working with OBS so that I can have a green screen. That's the one thing they don't give you in this restream is an actual chroma key, so you can do that. So what I have to do is set up in OBS Studio first, set it up as a virtual camera, and then change my settings in my restream so that it uses the virtual camera from that. So the camera image is coming from my OBS Studios, but it's being streamed through Restream, which is a browser-based software package, which is pretty cool. It's free. I mean, well, it can be free. They got different level packages. But I didn't see any streaming limits on the free version, which this is. Well, yeah. Well, you have to register to vote to be picked for jury duty. Yeah, that's where they get the voting. That's where they get the jury pool from. Is from the voter rolls. I think it depends on the state, Dave. Let's find out. Jury duty. How many? I don't know. Many years. What you serve? How often? Okay. So 1 year. Oh God. Florida's 1 year. So you get picked once, you have to go. You can get picked again. Yeah, isn't that kind of cool? That's the chat on the screen. That's a feature to go with license. Oh. Yeah. No, Florida, you have to be registered to vote. Yeah, but some states, when you not Arizona apparently, but when you get a license, they automatically register you to vote. That's an option. So I can turn it off like that. Kind of cool. And yeah, it's got some for free. It's got some cool features. I can create different captions. Like I think. Let me see. Or is it going to tell me to buy? Stream live. I can stream to 30 different platforms at once. So I could actually do this in here and do it at Facebook at the same time. But like I said, this part here, this is being pulled from my OBS studio. So if I wanted to change my background, I would have to go back over to here, which isn't too hard. And just pick a different one. Nope, not that one. Like that. Yeah. And then go, oh, you can't see it. I have to do that first. There you And now I got that, which is my Mini 2 sitting on a aluminum park table when I went flying with Ray Kelly in Palm Beach. Not that that's a big deal. I only have so many pictures saved in OBS Studios. Got that one. Don't have that many. What is that? Oh yeah, there's that one. I always thought that was funny. The caption was "nice shot," but it looks like he's pissing on my head. Go back to the bike. I'll have to upload some more images. Or add more images. And actually not uploaded. They're on my PC. Oh, God, that's terrible. Brush fires. Well, it could be how Art does his countdown. I mean, if he might use this software. That's not a unusual thing. I mean, he may be an OBS user or Wire Stream, or, there's a bunch of them, you know what I mean, and that have that. And I was able to, I tested it, and yes, I can add guests. I tested it out by putting the link out and logging in with my phone, and when Chris came in, there was 2 of me in here. So it does work. Yeah, I hope so. Wow. We got rained on like hell today. Thank God. Finally. Really needed it. But it was a lot. Here. There you go. So this is with my phone. So yes, it does work. Oh, I'm upside down. Why didn't it? Stupid thing. So it does work. I can add guests. I had to test it on myself because nobody else will come in here. But that's the thing. So I'm going to leave. Okay. Well, there she goes. Pretty cool. I remember to turn my volume back up. I use this as my alarm clock. Yeah. Yeah, no, you don't need Zoom or anything else. This is just a link. It's just like StreamYard, and it's browser based. So like I said, the OBS is only being used so I can have a chroma key, so I can have this background. But if I want to send the link out or send the link to somebody, just do that, and I just send this to them, which I will. There you go. Yeah, this one, you can create templates, but you have to pay for the software to add them. But this will box just like StreamYard does, with this graphic running in the background. This video, it's basically a video. whatever. I mean, they give me, this is what they give me for the background videos. That one, this one, which is, oh yeah, it does move. That's kind of cool. Or this one. Or, they give me a bunch of them. But these are the only ones that actually move. The rest are just, pictures that do nothing, like this. Kind of like the motion. Yeah, let's get on. There's the, there it is. Just click that link. Just test it out. Just click that link. And put in a name. You don't even have to, as a guest, you don't have to create an account. You just put in your name. Top Chat somehow is a way of keeping out the slugs, keep out the flamers. I don't know what the rules for Top Chat is, but you'll want to be in live chat so you see everything. I think there's some parameters that you can put in for Top Chat, but it somehow protects you from trolls. It does kind of act as a server, but this is actually more or less cloud-based. I mean, your stream is still going to go to them first through the browser window, and mine's going to them too. And that took a long time to show up. And yeah, seems, well, it's funny, I guess. No, I mean, this is like Zoom hosting, Dave. Honestly, it's browser based. This isn't software. I'm using the OBS software as a virtual camera, so that I can do the chroma key thing. So it doesn't come with that. But aside from that, I'm logged in through a web page, through a web browser, just like you guys as guests would, except I had to create an account because to actually host a, so they can email the shit out of me and try to get me to, pay, for the added features. And there's some that would be cool. You can do, nifty little overlays. For example, here's the really terrible ones that they give you. Isn't that nice? Ugh. And this one, rainbows. We could talk about so many things. And then this one, which is just, them. But if I do the pay version, I can create my own overlays. And the video clips, same thing. I just have what they give me. And the backgrounds, same thing. That's the one nice thing about Streamyard is they actually give me the ability to upload 20 graphics for my and it has built-in chroma key for green screen for free. So how much is it? This is free. Okay, if it is good, if it is, you are good. You don't have to worry about slowness. Right? No, you're right. No, it's if I did straight OBS, I would be the server. OBS does have the ability to log on to YouTube by itself. But no, I understand all that, Livy. No, that's cool. That the quality's good. Yeah, it seems. I mean, it's hard to tell. Always when you look better, I think, here than what you end up looking like when it's rebroadcast. But no, I understand how that works. I used to manage servers, Dave, and I used to be pretty good at software, but it's been a long time. But yeah, you can run everything from my PC using straight OBS if I figure out how to use it. And even if I was using Zoom as our Skype to bring people in and add them to the OBS, and then the OBS from my PC to YouTube or to Facebook or wherever I'm broadcasting to, yeah, everybody's stream comes through me and then back out again. This way, the load's on them. Hey, there's Chris. Maybe Chris would like to test out my new configuration here. This is Restream, Chris. We're experimenting with Restream and using OBS as a virtual camera. Boy, there's quite the delay between this and that chat on the screen. But like I said, I can get rid of that. Do that, and then you don't have to worry about it. They would need Skype in order to join if I was using straight OBS. Yeah, they would need whatever I have. Well, yeah, whatever I have set up. If I choose to do Skypes. If I choose to use Skype with the OBS and do straight OBS, yes, but not here. No, here all you need to do is click this link, put in your name, and log in, just like Streamyard. Like I said, I'm using Restream. I only bring up OBS because I had to use that so that I could have a chroma key, so I can use my green screen, because Restream doesn't give you that. It gives you other things for free, which is pretty cool. And then the cheapest pay version is $16 a month, which is $4 a month cheaper than Streamyard. So that's kind of cool too. And frankly, I mean, if this is if the chat's slow in here, I could just pop out the chat from YouTube and talk to you guys that way. What the hell? Who we got here? Matt Cundiff is in the room.
I wanted to see how this worked.
Matty, I don't hear your audio.
Hold on. You don't hear me at all?
You're a 10 out of 10 network connection according to this, buddy. Are you there?
I can hear you.
Me?
Hold on.
Okay, how about now? Ah.
Son of a bitch.
Can't hear you, bro.
Lauren, shut off your Bluetooth.
You guys can hear him? No, that's great.
Apparently they can.
And we have another flaw here in
That's the
Restream
joy
world.
of. Look, everyone. I'll just talk to the people in the chat.
Oh,
Bill,
my.
kiss.
Yeah, I don't get it. So
Still
they
can't
can
hear
hear
me,
you
Bill?
and I can't. That's ridiculous.
Nope.
Matt, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
David, I have no idea what's going on. I'm new to this Restream. I've never used it.
Huh.
Hi, Stevie. I don't know. It's weird.
Interesting. I wonder if.
Turn this thing sideways.
Check my settings.
Oh shit! Just knocked a whole bunch of. Sorry about all the moving, people. I spilt the
Oh,
salt.
God, you came in because now I have to figure this out.
God damn it! Piece of shit. Whatever, that'll work. Screw it. At least I'm sideways now. So I'm good, but nobody can't hear me.
No, I fixed it. There we go.
You
Cool.
figure it out?
Yeah, I picked the wrong.
What was it?
I'm stupid. That's what's wrong with it. I picked. There's all kinds of selections for my audio output, and I picked some digital output that I'm not using. So there you are. Cool. So I'm going to explain. Yeah. I drone on and on so much. I have to go to the mic section and pick your mic on your device. Why do you want to do that, Mike? Hi, Mike. Welcome in. I'm running out of free streaming this month for Streamyard. You only get 20 hours for free, which seems like a lot.
For the whole month?
Yeah, for 30 days you get 20 hours. And I've been going berserk because I'm only halfway through. I have to the 30th before, and I'm down to like 3 hours left. So I know I'm not going to make it. So I was like, all right, well let's see what's out there. And I did a search for alternatives, streaming alternatives, and Restream apparently has been around longer than Streamyard. And it seemed pretty cool. So I checked it out. It's got some nice features, as you can see. You got a little. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. That's pretty cool. And it's got this, where you can put the chats
up in the corner.
Yep, the chat. Yeah, it's really delayed, but it'll show up eventually. And there you go. And which is neat. And it's got different movies that they let you do for free, but you can't upload your own. And what it doesn't have is chroma key. All it was going to let me do was just have my green sheet hanging behind me. So I did a little checking around, and what I found out was I already have OBS Studio. So you set up the camera in that, set up the green screen and your background in that, and then you turn on virtual camera. Yeah, you start virtual camera.
I like these chats on the screen,
yeah,
so you can see them. In Streamyard, you can't.
No, you don't have any of that.
No, I like that. That way I can actually look at the chats while looking at the screen at the same time, instead of having to stare at my goddamn phone the whole time.
The only thing with it, it's pretty delayed. It's pretty delayed. But still, it's cool. It's better than not responding at all.
Yeah.
And let me see. There's different. We could do this. Okay, we could do that. That doesn't do anything. We could do this. Picture in picture. It's little Matt. And I got this one.
Oh, I can see it on my phone. I see it on my phone.
There you go.
Look how little I am.
And then we got this one. But that's all built in for free. But like I said, there was no green screen. It's like, that's almost now I'll just use this when I run out of StreamYard. But then once I figured it out, it's pretty cool. But like I said, I have to run OBS in the background and set up the virtual camera. And your video disappeared. Did you do that on purpose, Matt?
No, actually, you know what? Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm doing something real quick.
Okay. I see MC. And
No,
it's,
the screen on my tablet that I'm going live on is actually
Okay.
frozen. Hold on. Let me try.
okay. All right. It's more delayed
I'm
than
playing with it on
StreamYard.
my end too.
Yeah, well, Mike says it's
I've
more
never
delayed
done it
than.
on before.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
There we go.
Perfect. Mike was saying it's more delayed than StreamYard, and that's why people go to StreamYard. Yeah, but like I said, and StreamYard is cool. And don't get me wrong, I like it just fine. Mike was saying it's more. I just pulled up YouTube so that I can pop out my chat, and this will give me an idea how much delay we're talking about here.
Yeah. It's not. It's only a couple seconds.
Well,
It's
what's
only a couple
delayed
seconds between the stream we're on now and my phone. It's not that bad.
I don't think the delay. I think the delay is only a couple of seconds on the actual chat itself. Let me see a second. It's really not that. Okay. Let me see. Put it on live chat instead of top chat. Okay. Chris says 2 seconds. That's all right. It just might be in my studio image here.
Chris, you coming on?
He never comes on. I mean, he's been on once.
Yeah, I know. I'm messing with him. He's a good dude, bro.
I know. He's got jury duty tomorrow, so right now he's pushing his luck, hanging out here. He said first thing he said was, "Thought I'd just come in and smash the button." And it's been a while.
That's what we always say. Smash the button, and then you end up in a live stream for 2 hours.
Oh yeah, it's only a couple
should,
seconds.
Mikey
That's not
should
so
pop
bad.
in here.
Huh?
Yeah, it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all when I look at it compared to my phone and tablet. It's not bad at all.
Why won't Mike come in? Mike, why don't you come in? We're testing out new software, brother.
You don't have to be on your in your studio with your boom mic and shit. Just use your freaking phone.
Yeah, Mr. Pro. Hey, I bought my ticket.
His brother got a good over there.
Oh yeah, we were talking about spin up. Actually, I hope you don't mind. As long as you're here and you're an interesting guy, I'm gonna grab an iced tea. I'll be right back. Okay.
Sure.
I'm not gonna be on that late tonight. Not like before. But I'm really jazzed about finding something that I don't have to worry about running out of time, because I don't think there's any limit.
I wanted to see what this was like in through the stream, and it actually works out pretty well. I like it.
Yeah.
I like the layout.
Yeah, me too. And I like the fact that there's no limit on how long you can stream. It's also cheaper if you want to upgrade. It's $16 a month instead of $20 for their entry level. See, but what they do is they keep away stuff that you can do with StreamYard. StreamYard, you can upload 20 of these, but I'm not using that part of it anyway because I'm using this from OBS, as a separate software, so it doesn't matter to me, I can have 1,000, you know what I mean? Because this OBS is on my PC. But it does, there was other stuff like this animated background, this movie that's running back here. You can get more of those. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. Mike, the link's in the chat.
Send it again. I think in here, you can actually. Yeah. I thought I saw some tutorials say that you as a guest can actually put up a screenshot, or you know what I mean. That you don't need me. I could be wrong. I don't know. You're working on a.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I think as a guest you have more power. Like you want to show a video. Now I could be wrong. It still may, if you do it, it still may show up in my green room. You know what I mean? And I still might have to authorize it, I guess, but or not. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's find out while Bill gets an iced tea. You check that out. I'll be right back.
Yeah. I'm playing with the settings right now. Chris, get on, bro. We're waiting. Advanced settings. This is my first time on Restream. This crap's high resolution audio. Who's going to spin up?
I bought my ticket, and I forgot to put the code in, so I paid $20 too much. Because I'm one of his, I'm a member.
You're a member.
Who you talking, me?
You're a member. He'll refund it back to you.
Nah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not that worried about it. It's $20. Anyway, I just like to cry about things sometimes. I bought it. I was one of the first 50, so I already got a discount. So it's just
yeah, true.
And I really appreciate your offer, about going with your family. But you're going with your family. That's maybe I could just hobo.
I was going. On a she kind of invites herself. I was going no matter what, but we don't get out of Florida very often. So she's like, we got to do this. So we're renting it's a 19-hour drive from South Florida. I don't care. I don't get out of Florida very often. I got to see the sights.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm a half hour closer than you the way it comes out. So it's like 18 or 18:20. So maybe 40 minutes closer.
Yep.
But,
yeah, are you going to book a hotel room at the Spring Hill?
Well, I think so now that I know about it, because I didn't know anything. I just on the spur of the moment bought the ticket, and that's as far as I've gotten so far.
Yeah, Spring Hill Suites is in Austin. I'll send you the link. I'll text you the link to your phone.
It would have been cool. Too bad you have a family.
For everybody.
It would have been cool. Too bad you've got responsibilities and children. We could have rented a Winnebago or something. A nice camper.
We wouldn't have to go to a fucking hotel room.
Right. Could have maybe like 4 or 5 of us, get a nice big one. That would have been cool. And I'm a little tired. Okay, let's pull in over here, shop at the Walmart, take a little nap, take off. Oh shit! I wasn't even looking. I'm sorry. You know why? Because I got 2 guests here. Boom, boom.
You got Chris and Mike, boom. Right?
What's up, boys?
Michael.
What's up, Chris?
Boom.
I'm sorry, guys.
And Shy Guy.
I just popped in.
Okay. Chris, this is your second time third time on camera in your life. I see you got the lights down low. You think that helps?
So yeah, you did.
See, I don't see either one of them. All I see is a black box.
You don't see them?
There we go. Mike just popped up.
Wow, what a delay! I've been up.
I've seen them. I don't know.
Hold on, I'm Bryce talk. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay, tell your wife to quiet down.
So Bill, you got your tickets, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I do.
Yep.
Let me ask you,
It's gonna be a
Shy
big
Guy. Was there a big when I put the 2 of you up? I put you 2 at the exact same time. Did you
Pretty much
did
about
it
the same
seem?
time.
Yeah, you did. Okay. How about the crew in the chat room here? What did they see? No delay for you. Okay. The Brady Bunch.
Brady Bunch. Which,
Let me see.
which one is the good-looking girl? That's me.
Hey, Chris, you got some beautiful shots in that video, buddy.
Yeah, they were nice. So did you, by the way.
Thanks, Bill.
That country one? I mean, that both of you guys.
That cinematic nature one, that sky's the limit one. Believe it or not, I did that on my iPhone. I did that with my iPhone 12.
Wow.
All those aerials?
You mean you
No,
got your iPhone 12 up in the air?
No.
I mean, you must swinging it on a string. You know, you're a creative guy, man. You are.
Now with right with the iPhone, dude, up in the air. No,
Yeah,
I
but
did,
no,
I
iPhone.
did the close-up shots with the iPhone.
They took great pictures.
Shot.
No, it was beautiful. Let me ask you a question. Did the bee, that buzz, did you add that sound effect, or did that thing actually? It was so loud. That was so cool.
Yeah, I added all the sound effects. Yeah.
Oh, you added the bee buzzing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And the birds chirping and.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very
Gotcha.
cool.
Was that somewhere near Chicago or whatever?
It's in my neighborhood.
Which
Down,
by Chicago?
down the street on my field by the church.
Hmm.
And then took some shots in my backyard with the flowers and then the walkway and all that stuff.
It was very creative. I liked it.
Yeah. I had to put something up before I put the next videos up, just to fill the gap. So I'm like, let me do something like this, you know.
You know, it's funny, Chris and Mike and Matt. I think Dave just likes to bust my chops. Honestly, you go, Chris. You were hanging around with two famous YouTubers.
Pretty impressive.
Two, because forget the host. I get it.
We're chopped liver.
You must have meant me because you're some, huh?
We're chopped liver.
Clearly.
How can you say that, Chris?
Well, we're not as famous as you guys are.
Yeah.
So David kept saying, "Let's go on, let's go on." I go, "I'll go in if you go in." And look, he's not here.
Nah, he wasn't gonna go. He was working you a little bit.
Who, Chris?
He was.
You talking about Chris from Sunrise? Who are you guys talking
Chris?
David.
Oh, David.
Did I say Chris?
I think one of you said Chris.
Yeah, David
David
was working.
Was working Chris. Yeah, he was trying to get him to go in. Now we lost Matt. He was trying to get him to come in, saying, let's go in together, and it's kind of like let's all jump in the pool at the same time, and then that person stops at the edge of the pool, doesn't jump in.
That's David still standing out top.
So anyway, Mike. So yep, I guess I'm going. I'm going to find a way to go. It's not the drive, and it's not the idea of going to Austin, Texas. It's or leave my wife behind. We've been together 22 years. It's not a problem. Love her, but I'll go. It's getting awful work. I'm gonna. I got lots of time to put that into play.
Right.
But it's just, but running anything like bowling alleys, restaurants, anything service, it's so hard, and I feel guilty leaving the other managers, my boss, stuck because the staff is so unreliable. It's unbelievable. Just, it's just the coverage.
We haven't decided if we're gonna fly or drive, and I'm trying to calculate and do some research and see what would be cheaper. But I figured that if we do drive there, we're going to have to pay the rental per day. Then you're going to have to pay for the gas, right? There goes money there. Then you got to pay a certain fee per mile.
No, it's more expensive to drive, for real.
Right.
But the thing is, well,
I mean, the reason why we want to rent a car, we can take my brother's car, but his car is old. I'm not going to trust his car going from here to Texas.
It's your gas mileage too, and if you got something to get you 40 miles a gallon, and but what are you going to do? Are you going to go straight shot? Are you going to stop halfway down maybe and stay in a hotel on the way there? And then but then you got to wait. Now the flight, round trip, $250, whatever it comes out to be.
We're probably
That's
just going to do that.
You're going to spend that in gas, but you're going to have to rent a car when you get down there. So,
Yeah, well, that's the only thing we're going to do is rent a car out there. And see, if my brother didn't have problems with his car, and I'm not taking mine here because it's being worked on. The engine's totally out of the car. There's no engine.
well, unless it's all downhill, I don't think you can take your car.
Yeah. Unless you get towed or.
Yeah, that would be funny. Get towed all the way from Chicago area down to Texas.
Oh, wow.
I'm here.
You know what you do? If you have AAA, call them up and say, I was visiting my relatives in Chicago. I need to get back to Texas. See if they'll do that for you. I don't know.
Matt, your shirt's going to be on the way.
Sorry, don't worry. I'm wearing Duranify shirt because yours is late.
So you don't need a car where you live, I guess, huh, Mike?
A what?
You don't need a car where you live?
Of course I need a car where I live.
No, you don't have one.
No, I have one. I just don't have an engine in it yet. It's getting worked on.
Okay.
What kind of car you got, Mike?
I have a Toyota Camry, the Solera.
Some of
Yeah,
the best
engine.
cars out there.
A what?
Some of the best cars out there, Toyotas.
Toyotas.
Affordable, cheap on
You
gas.
can't beat you can't beat Japanese cars, man.
Hey, a lot of Toyota parts are made in the United States, dude.
Yeah. So yeah.
AZ drone dude's being funny. He goes,
Go
first he
with
said, go with Tesla. You don't need gas,
Tesla.
but he doesn't need gas. He doesn't have a motor. So either way,
You don't need gas anyway.
it's not an issue either way.
I wish I had a Tesla.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You'd
you
have
hit
to charge it about 1,500 times to get there. Huh?
Hit 100,000 subscribers, you'll get one on YouTube.
One day.
Well, you know what? You got till November to put in a motor in that car.
Well, my brother's an engineer. He's a mechanic. My older brother, and he's going to be working on it. So, because we used to work. He used to own a shop, and I used to work for him. And we used to do work on the cars. And during last summer, I was working at his shop because they rebuild. They restore and they rebuild from scratch the classic cars, the muscle cars, and he does. But that shop where he works does mostly the Fiats and like the old Ferraris, like the ones in the 50s, the old Ferraris, and the race ones. And then he did the Fiats, the 67 Fiats. I don't know if you've seen them before. They look like little miniature Porsches,
Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah. Really cool car.
I'm diesel mechanic.
You're a diesel mechanic, Chris?
Yeah. Pretty burned out on it,
Oh,
though.
boys make a lot of money.
Not that much.
The diesel's
I got
cheaper.
over $30,000 in tools.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
I believe that. He's right, because my brother's got a whole toolbox and the tools in there, they're expensive as heck, man. Snap-on, Mac tools, and they're expensive, dude. And he's still paying for them. He's financing them. He's still paying for them.
And they're constantly changing fasteners, so you got new tools all the time.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that sucks. Got to keep up with the times, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill, you got to try this flavor, bro.
Yeah, I want to. Is that that's a different one. Pachamama. Pachamama.
It's a passion fruit.
Okay.
Oh, man, this thing's amazing. It's got guava, raspberry. Oh, man. Look, it's almost gone already, and I just got it 3 days ago. Look at that. I'm a fiend, bro.
What is that, for a vape?
Yeah, that's for yeah. Yeah, I don't have mine in front of me here. I'm still. Actually, I need some. I'm still doing the cannolis. You know, maybe it's the Italian in me, but I'm doing I'm doing the strawberry cannoli right now, which is, you know, it's delightful.
That sounds good. I'm gonna pick me up some cannoli, strawberry cannoli. Matt, you never vape. Matt, you never vape before, huh?
I tried it a little. I tried it for a little while, and I'm so used to the just simple cigarettes, dude. I gave up on it.
I quit cigarettes, bro. You know, I smoked for a long time, and I quit after I did started. Took a little bit. Took a little bit.
It didn't work for me, man. I wasn't getting the because I came off chewing tobacco. I used to chew tobacco for 15 years.
What kind of thing were you vaping? Were you vaping something big like this that puts out the kind of clouds we're doing here?
No, it didn't work for me, man. I wasn't getting the because I came off chewing tobacco. No, I used to use those little ones that you buy in the freaking 7-Eleven stores and shit.
Well, you didn't give it a fair shot, then, you know.
No, I know, but you know, I like the straight up nicotine. It gets me.
So, guys, what do you think about that new photo leak on the Mavic 3? Real or fake? What do you think?
So when we were in chat with on Bill's show, you saw what Lauren wrote when you said something about that picture, right?
Yeah. He said he was
holding his tongue. He was biting his tongue.
Oh.
He wanted to say it so bad.
He wanted to say something so bad about that, and it was strictly. I'm trying to get in the light here so I don't look like a freaking silhouette. Piece of shit.
He said I'm specifically. He said he's pulling a Yankee on that or something. What did he say?
A Schultz. I don't know what the hell that meant, but I saw you. What the hell, Chris? What are you doing? You having a party in your house or what?
Who, me? Oh, Chris?
No, Chris. You got a glow bar.
Where's the glow stick?
What is that?
Where's the ecstasy?
Little light.
Where'd you get that from? That thing's cool as hell.
My old lady bought it. It changes colors by itself, and you put it on a certain color.
Wow,
It just plugs into a 110?
Yeah.
Dude, that thing's bright as hell.
Yeah.
I'll have to find out where she got it from.
That is cool. I like that thing.
I like
That's
that. I want one of them.
Chris brings the party.
I think that picture is real, bro.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
could be wrong,
but if you notice, if you search the web and you search that, you type in Mavic 3, new Mavic 3 leak photos, you'll see another one pull up, and it was that same photo we saw months ago that they pulled out that I thought was an ugly sketch of the drone, and it's the exact same one. And I really don't like how they did the camera on that thing. Take a look at it. You'll see. It looks good. It looks good on the new one.
It's meant to drop down and be a 360-degree camera, I guess. I don't know.
Oh.
And it lifts up, too, later when you come down, when you land.
Yep.
Well, that's
kind of like the landing legs on an Inspire.
Right. So they made it like half Mavic, half Inspire.
No.
More moving parts means more stuff to break.
You guys are making me want one. I can't even think about that. I shouldn't even. We could spend.
I'm not either. It's gonna be too goddamn expensive, man.
It's gonna be $3,000 to fly more.
It's gonna be a freaking $3,000 drone.
This hobby of ours can become an addiction. I'm sure Dave Basie Drone Dude will buy one just to have it.
Yeah, I know he will.
I've got them everywhere in my house.
Hey, the chats are delayed, bro.
The problem is I have a hard time letting go.
And I still have the original Mini 1, and I never fly it, but I can't sell it.
No, I just watched him chat on YouTube, and it popped right up on the top of the stream. I don't know. I counted 1,001, 1,002, all the way to 1,006 a minute ago before my chat came up. But it's coming from California to Florida. He's talking about buying the Mavic Pro 3. Chris Dunphy had a.
Oh, I know what he's talking about. Yeah, no, they were talking about something they weren't getting the same range out of the Air 2S with the new update as they did before.
Oh.
I don't know. Freddie threw a pair of those Yagi antennas on his, and I guess he got out to like 18 change or something.
Have you noticed?
I don't know. I don't use them damn things.
Have you noticed an issue, Matt, on the Air 2S when you go about a little over a mile? Have you noticed a difference since the update?
No.
Well, I have.
Not that I know of.
I have.
Why? What are you noticing?
My RC signal drops and the screen just flickers. See, but where I'm at, I have a lot of interference where I'm at. But it didn't do that before the update. And I went that same line, that same range, same spot, and never did that before. I don't know. I'm gonna have to try again tomorrow.
I've never had any issues with my Air 2S. I've never had any issues with it, range wise.
And I haven't either till 2 days ago. It could have been maybe that day. Who knows?
What update? The flight safe update?
Yeah.
Maybe they're trying to freaking slow us down on the range.
Let me ask you a question. Are you watching, Mike? You said there was a delay. Are you watching the video through YouTube, or are you watching it through this browser window that you have?
I'm just using my phone.
Oh, okay. Well, you're watching it through the browser window from the link.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Because he's saying there's a big time delay, but I watched him say, "Oh yes, for sure, I'll buy it," and then I saw it pop up at the top of the screen. It must have been just a second or two. It wasn't that bad.
Right now, you and Chris are perfect, but Mike is like frozen on my Restream browser. Am I the only one doing that?
Why'd you pick that face, Mike? He's making believe he's frozen right now.
No, he's been frozen. He's been freezing in and out the whole freaking time.
Oh, really?
But wait, Matt, I said one more thing about
what?
Plus. Let me see. Now there's a delay.
He's frozen when I'm watching him now, but when I go to YouTube on my tablet, he's perfectly fine.
That was probably like 6-7 seconds there before his plus showed up there. All right. But then sometimes it's 1 or 2 seconds.
Back and forth, huh? Must be your internet. Internet jumping up and down, maybe. I don't know. That's weird.
I can't hold still long enough.
What?
You.
I was trying to hold still like Michael was doing. I can't do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Took 8 seconds for that to show up.
Mike is still frozen to me. Am I the only one seeing Mike frozen?
I guess.
He's not frozen.
He's
not frozen to me.
Look, this is all I see.
He's doing that face, by the way, Matt. Well,
now I'm going to go inside and look at my freaking tablet, you jackasses. Damn it.
You're actually a little choppy, Mike. Matt, you have been the whole time.
Really?
Yeah, 'cause I'm on my cell phone.
Looks clean to me.
Yeah, I got him choppy. That's weird.
Shit show and a half, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Now, Chris thinks it's a freaking blast. He's having a blast. Oh, there you are. See, now, Mike, I can see you on YouTube. Look, you're moving. See? Hi. But then when I look at you on Streamyard, on Restream, you're like this.
How was that again? How was that again?
You want me to do that again?
This isn't all right, Dave. I'm going to repeat this. We're not using OBS. We're using Restream. I'm only using OBS so that you can see my motorcycle behind me. It's a virtual camera. I'll explain it to Mike. I don't think you were here, but we're on Restream. That's what we're using. But Restream doesn't have a green screen. It doesn't have green screen. It doesn't have a chroma key built into it. So the way around that is for me to run OBS in the background, which is not online. It's not OBS isn't streaming. It's just a software, and my camera is hooked up to my OBS. My OBS has the chroma key, has this. Then you said virtual camera, and this browser-based software is using that virtual camera for my image. But aside from that, no, this is all Restream.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
But we're not using it. Oh, okay. You just said it sucks. All right. I don't know why. I like it. It's just complicated, because it's all open source and you got to manually do everything.
It's overwhelming for some people.
It's a test.
Yeah. No, what's nice about this stuff, this is all put together. It's already got all its scripts and overlays and everything, all the things that you can create with OBS or any other studio is all put together already for you in here, and
you
plus
customize it too the way you want.
What the hell does David mean by I have fiber?
I don't know. I saw that.
Fiber.
You must be talking about your beard.
I don't think he's talking about your diet. I think
I'm not eating it.
I think he's talking about your internet connection, I guess.
Mine sucks too, but I'm getting ready to jump off, guys. I'm going to bed, so I'll catch up to you later.
Yeah, same here, man.
Later, man.
Well, I appreciate all you guys coming in. Let me play with this and test this, and you know.
Man. It's all fun and games, bro. Just test it. It'll work.
Yeah, no, this seems pretty cool. I mean, we'll see. Like I said, the thing I like about it, no limits on streaming. Like I said, I've only got 3 hours. There's no way with the amount of. We didn't even talk about anything really today, and how long we've been on. So if you actually have a couple of topics to talk about, you'll be on forever. Spin Up, November 6th. Everybody buy a ticket.
That's right.
That's right.
Dude, it's going to be a lot of fun, bro.
I got to figure it out. I'm going to go.
All right. Good night, Matt.
Yeah, boys. I'll catch you later. Chris, Mike.
Good night, Chris.
Later, guys.
See if Matt can figure out how to get out. There you go. Okay.
How the heck do I get out?
Oh, you leaving too?
Yeah, I have to get to bed, man. I got to wake up early tomorrow.
All right. Well, you're not frozen to me. I'm recording your fingerprints though. You're still here.
Good night, guys.
Good, brother. You take care.
Later, bud. Okay, David, come on. I fell for your trickery. Once you get in, you can't come out. Matt says he couldn't get out, figure out how to get out.
Well, the funny thing is, Michael's still here. I just look. There he is.
Hey, he's back.
He never left.
At least he's not frozen now.
No. He wasn't frozen before. Are you still trying to figure out how to leave this? Mike, you
Once
okay?
you come in, you can't go out.
What is that? Now he's gone.
Great bunch of guys, man.
Oh, goofy as hell. Yeah, real nice guys. Yeah, Matt, Matt's down here in Fort Lauderdale, and he's like, "Hey, well because she's going to rent the minivan, and he invited me to ride with him, but he's taking his wife and kids. I'm not going to intrude on that, and I have a fairly new car, so it's a Santa Fe, gets good gas mileage, so I'll just I'll just drive, I guess. I don't know. It's I can fly and get there in 2 hours and 40 minutes, or drive and get there in 18 hours and
And then
20
you're tired.
minutes.
And then you're tired and wore out.
Oh, I'm one of those guys who gets sleepy when I drive.
Me too. I wrecked a couple cars falling asleep
Yeah.
back when I
Yeah.
was in high school.
But like I said, then you get there, you're gonna have to rent a car for a couple of days. I don't know. I still think it would have been a great idea for like a few of us to rent like you said, a Winnebago or something. And we could just found a place near and we could just bring that, But
You could party the whole way there.
yeah, like I said, you get tired, you stop. You don't need a hotel,
Haven't used gas in 3 years. That gas is bad by now, David. Sorry to tell you that.
You haven't used gas in your car. Do you have a Tesla? Because you were talking
the
about
gas
Tesla.
got rotten.
Haven't used gas in my car last 3 years.
Hate to tell him that gas is bad by now.
Yeah. Well, I guess he's got a Tesla. He just said, "Yep." Of course he does.
That's a little far for me to go, man, from Northern California.
Well,
My
hop on a plane,
vacation-
brother.
My vacations are set up every 3 months anyway. So that's the time I don't have any PMs to do at the trucks. So that's why I take my vacation. So I think I found the right time slot.
Well, I'm going to lose vacation time if I don't use it, so I should go.
Have you had any issues with that, David? I'm curious about electric cars. Because I work on a lot of pallet jacks at work, electric pallet jacks. And some of the new ones have the fancy computerized batteries on them.
Let me see here.
Have you had any issues with that car, Dave? It seems like any electronics is going to have some kind of issues, little glitches.
Okay.
Not at all.
Oh, 4 hours and 30 minutes by plane from $253. 1,256 miles.
They need to
So-
give Michael a wrench.
Divided by, we'll say 27 miles gallon. So we're talking about, and driving around when we get there, probably 100 gallons of gas altogether.
Hit Michael with one of the wrenches.
I'm going to use as much gas just about, even in that Santa Fe, which does pretty good. It's supposedly, it might get 29, but almost as much in gas as it would be to fly there.
But if it was me, I wouldn't want to drive that far. Take you 2 days to recover from the drive.
Yeah. Well, I could do it in a straight shot. I've done 15 hours in a straight shot. 18 is kind of far.
Way far.
Is that ticket pricing? Ticket pricing, according to Google Maps, starts at $253 round trip. Unless it was one way. That's interesting. I don't know. Let's click on it. No, it's round trip, $253. According to Google, through Google Flights. Oh. Yeah, you just rent a car for a couple of days isn't that expensive. I'll find out how much that hotel was. No, it's not bad. No, and it's the price of driving there. And I could miss less work because I don't have that. I probably would give myself more time because of the drive.
Yeah, ticket prices are going back up now.
Your wife to Portland?
$600 to Portland.
6? Wow.
Wow. Especially going up.
Yeah. And this one, they've got me flying out of PBI, out of Palm Beach International. If I just drive up to my dad's, I could take Orlando. I bet you'd be cheaper. Let's in fact, let's redo that from, because he lives there, and I just leave my car at his place. They just drop me off at the airport. That's MCO. Oh, my dad's address. Okay, now from my father's house, and let's see, from Orlando to Houston. Oh my God, you know what it is? Round trip, $145.
Wow.
Yep.
Where's your father-in-law live?
No, it's my dad, my stepfather.
Oh,
he lives in St. Cloud, Florida. He lives right by Orlando. And that's out of MCO, which is cool because that Sebastian Airport's 2.5 hours from my house, or 2 3/4. But Orlando's closer. $145. Now I think I'm flying.
Heck yeah.
There's the convenience of flying out of Palm Beach International because that's only 45 minutes from my house. Plus the cheapens there, and the park's cheap there. And I actually like the airport. It's a nice little, smaller, clean, easy to get in and out. But
No long lines?
No, I've never waited too long there. No, and it's pretty busy airport, but it's Palm Beach, and it's West Palm Beaches, but it's not like Orlando, which is a huge airport. But like I said, I happen to have my dad's house right there. He's 25 minutes from the airport, 30 maybe, depending on traffic. So he could just drop me off. No, I know it's very cheap, and especially and it's cheap now because it would be so far in advance. Obviously the closer you get,
Right.
And I got to check to see what days they're talking about. You got to fly out on a Tuesday and back on a Tuesday or something like that. Let me see. Round trip.
Okay, man. I got that stupid jury duty tomorrow. I want to hit it.
Yeah. 7:30 a.m. Friday, July 2nd. Huh? It's a weekend flight on top of it. It's really good. But as for Spirit, I'll bet you that's like you're taking a chance of not getting your seat. You gotta wait till the next one. But I'll I usually use Travelocity, so I'll check it out.
Hey, Night Train. Good to see you.
What's that? Night? Oh, Mike. He drove 20 hours from Michigan to Florida.
That makes my ass hurt thinking about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he is a tough guy, though. I met him. I could tell. It's not the drive. I've done that. My brother lives in Ohio. I drove there straight shot, from down here. You know what I mean? My son lives in Pennsylvania. That one we stopped and stayed at a hotel partway down, partway up. It's not 2,100 miles; it's only 1,700 miles, but still, it could do it. But I mean, that just requires me to take a little longer off from work, which I don't mind doing, believe me. But the ability to do it, because you met Bill, it was worth it. He'd make that trip all over again just to meet me. You've been drinking. On the it's tempting just to hop in the car and go. It is. But 140. If I can get $145 round or anything under $200, but it's showing 145 round trip, Mike. And that's pretty awesome. And the savings is a night in the hotel. Next day off to drive home. Well, I would definitely, even if I flew, I might take the next day off. TSX growing very fast, flying from regional small airport. Load passengers from hangar. Have you seen that? No. It's a semi-private jet. Cool. It's probably semi-safe. Yeah.
I don't like the word semi.
Semi-safe. You pay extra for the seatbelts, That sounds cool. Sounds like a great way to go, I was talking, Mike, I was talking about getting together with Jim and some of the other crusty old dudes up there, outside Orlando, and hopping on our bikes and making a couple of day bike run out of it. Speaking of your ass hurting, even with that. You saved a few hundred driving over flying in a room. Yeah, but I mean, the airline, I'm showing cheap airfare. I thought that stuff was expensive right now, but I'm showing some pretty cheap airfare, Mike, from here to Texas.
The biggest thing to me would be 20 hours of driving versus 2 hours of flying. I think I'd take the flying.
Well, I checked. I was wrong. It's 4 hours of flying. So there's it's probably 2 hours of flying, but there might be a stop. Let me see. Oh no, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Spirit Airlines nonstop, $145 round trip. Look at that. I didn't put the date in though, so I gotta change the. It's got me leaving right. That's
a lot of miles on a bike, and 230 miles.
Let me see. Yeah, my answer is just driving to my dad's, for an hour and 45 minutes. Oh, below average leg room. I like that little note.
Oh.
Below average leg room. Below average oxygen in the cabin. You're required to breathe less often.
At 230 miles on a bike, it's a pretty good size ride, man. You can't move around like you can in a car.
Should do a Travelocity thing and see what they come up with, because then I can put the dates in. This isn't letting me do that. Somewhere. Austin Bergstrom International Airport. Okay, I guess that's where you go. AUS. Okay. Let's try this. What time you got to get up for your jury duty?
About 7 o'clock.
Oh, I got to get up. I got to get up before you.
I have to figure out what I'm going to do. I don't know if I can take my own lunch.
I love riding too, Mike. I love riding too, brother. I'm sorry.
Clothes.
Okay. Now let's pick the date. I'm gonna tell you right. Let me see. We're talking about November 6th. So I'd want to get there. Matt's got his hotel room on Thursday the 4th. The spin up's on the 6th. Mike, have you been to spin up before? I mean, is it worth being there a couple of extra days? I mean, all I see is the 6th, Saturday the 6th. I mean, I could fly in on the 5th on Friday.
I've already passed that point, Dave. They did the interview thing last Thursday, and they called me today and said tomorrow is my day. They asked me if I convict the guy over one-on-one people, and I said no, I wouldn't, because I see too many different stories at work every day, two different people. So I thought that would get me out of it. Didn't. But the judge did say it was it should be a 3-day trial only.
Yeah.
She said some of them can run months. I don't know how people do that.
I don't know.
I don't know why they don't take the unemployed people and put them in the jury.
I mean, they don't get the kind of money you'd need for something like that.
They're already paying the people to be unemployed. Put them on there. It's not a celebrity.
Travelocity searching. So, like I said, Mike, have you been to spin up? I don't want hotels. I want the flight. No, flights. I'm so stupid.
So the good news is it's supposed to be like 108 here tomorrow. So in that courtroom, it would be nice and cool. That's the good news. It's supposed to be 111 Thursday. But it's still a nice dry heat. It's not like that Florida stuff. Wow. I don't know how you guys live in that.
It's not so bad.
I mean, I'm sure you must have to acclimate to it, because I went to Oklahoma back in 1999, and I could not go from the car to the house. It was horrible. At the bottom of the screen here, it says, "You're in the show. Everyone can see and hear you." No.
So if I leave on Thursday and I come back on Monday from Orlando to Austin, look at this, $130. Frontier Airlines. 148 with American. 157. They're all cheap.
I've heard about those monsoons, David.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't like high humidity at all. So once it gets above 108, I take a little water and pour it to my back a little bit, and there's swamp coolers in the roof of the shop, and that keeps it pretty nice and comfortable. Doesn't do any good to pour water in your back in high humidity.
I just changed it. Now, if I had to shorten up the trip and leave Friday the day before, and then go back Sunday the day after, this is going to be more expensive. Let me see, because those are 2 weekend days to fly on. Come on.
And you have no helmet laws, David.
No helmet laws where?
in Arizona.
None at all. Still under
They
$200.
didn't have them in California either till about the 80s.
We have to have proof of some kind of medical insurance. You either have to have that medical add-on on your car insurance, or have medical insurance. As long as you have medical insurance, they let you smush your brains.
Well,
I typically don't use a helmet, to tell you the truth, but I should.
the way I look at it, my body's mangled up. I don't want my brain to be good still. I don't want to be a vegetable with a good brain.
Yeah, it's just funny. I never ride without boots, and
yeah, me neither.
I don't want to mess up my ankles, but I don't wear a helmet.
Well, I didn't until the helmet law started.
3 left at 181, 3 left at 190, and then, yeah, leave nice and early, get there. Well, I like that one. This one's even better.
You do know it's illegal to drive a car with a helmet, don't you?
No, is it?
Yeah, because it impairs your hearing and vision. It impairs your hearing and vision.
It'd be funny if you saw them stop a NASCAR race and pull everybody over.
Yeah, that's a little different.
It would still be funny. Yeah, And you didn't use your left turn signal either. Left, get it. Orlando to Austin is 12:30. What about the return trip, you stupid? Oh God.
I quit watching NASCAR and watching football last year after all the crap that came up. It's supposed to be about the sports, not about politics.
And that's too early. Look at that. And then I can leave at 4:45 in the afternoon. Be back by 8:25. These are all. That's a winner. I should buy this, honey. No helmet in Michigan. Full medical or bust here. Yep. There's so many Harleys out there, but if I buy it for you, it's going to have the latest and greatest electronics on it. So that's why you wouldn't like my bike, because it's a little dated.
I just sold my 1960 Panhead about 3 years ago. Because it was rigid frame. I wasn't going to ride it no more. Rigid frame. Not riding that. The day I sold it, I had to start looking for another bike.
You're better off buying a bike, I guess, in Northern California. I mean, places where there's snow and they have a shorter season, I guess, of riding, because the miles, I suppose, would be lower. Either that or they're going to be all wrecked from idiots trying to drive just before the snow hits. I'll get home. All gear all the time here. Yeah. It's about the others. You're right, Mike, and no doubt. You just jumping on your bike and riding. The chances that you're going to do something that's going to cause injury or death to yourself is minimal. I mean, don't get me wrong. Something could happen. You could hit some leaky piece of shit car oil patch that has with rain over the top of it. That's happened to me. But I managed not to crash. But
the thing about
Jesus, it was like being on ice. You know what I mean? Water laying on the top of fresh oil. Oh, anyway, it's definitely not about you. It's about the others, and you're right.
The thing about nowadays nowadays is the cell phones.
Your
Not
tailbone?
Cell phones.
Oh, cell phones. Oh, I know. I know.
That's not good.
I wear boots all the time. I wear jeans. I used to always wear a vest, at least a vest or a jacket, but it's so effing hot here. You know, I got leather. I should put it on. I got gloves. I don't put them on. I should. And I've got helmets. But every day you read about somebody getting creamed, you know?
Yeah, I bought this 2009 Raider. It's got a
Cool, Mike.
240 rear tire. It's about 8 inches wide. I mean, it's huge, wide rear tire, and it's 1900 cc's.
That's
Almost
you have
200.
that now?
Yes.
That's what you have. Yeah. Wow.
2009 Raider.
Those wide tires. They were in and then they were out. Are they back in again? I don't know. It just seems like this kind of like a style, you know?
I love it, man. Bring up a 2009 Raider on your screen a minute.
Yeah, it's 1:07 in the morning here. I got to get up at 6:45, so I should probably sleep a little.
Yeah, we got to get this over.
I got a hard day tomorrow. So anyway, Chris, I do really always appreciate. Dude, you do great, by the way. You talk well. I don't know why you're so shy about coming in. You know, you have your teeth in. I appreciate that. You know.
Yeah.
Good man. Mesh is nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lightweight ride jacket coming Friday. You know what, Mike? I am gonna look into that. You know. Mike, show us some pictures. Oh, your bike. You should.
No wig here.
We said show some pictures. What did you think?
Okay.
Little pad helps. Yeah, of your bike, you silly bastard. What am I missing? Little pad helps. Don't forget about the wig. Oh, I got you. I didn't see that. Yeah. Little padding helps. Hard head helps too.
All right, guys. I'm about to go.
Good night, Mike. Good night, Chris. Shy guy.
We'll check
Good
out the
night,
bike.
Mike. Thanks for stopping in. Sorry, we're taking off. Good. Like I said, I got to get up at about 6:45, and for work. And otherwise, I would bore the crap out of you all night long. I'm good for that. And Dave, as usual, thanks for hanging with me. I appreciate it. And thanks for helping me test out my new software here. Seems to work pretty good.
Get out of here.
How do you get out?
Hit the camera
I don't
button.
know. I'm not. I've never been a guest in this. You'd have to do something. Oh, he figured it out, or not? I think he just turned his camera off. Oh, he's gone. He did it. Awesome. All right, guys. Good night.